Oh, I'm sorry. Put your headphones on, you'll be able to hear me better.
Oh, I can hear you fine.
Maybe if we were a real podcast, we'd have headphones for everyone.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry, my extra headphone guy is out today. Where'd he go?
I think he quit.
You think he's done?
Mm-hmm.
Dunsey? He said he's been waiting all day to hear this. Oh, Tyler's calling me.
Oh, you should answer that live.
Hello? Oh, it's not coming through. Hold on.
That might be a good thing.
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hey, you're on the podcast live. What's up, bud? Don't say anything bad.
I don't need to be on your podcast. I forgot your
All right, I'll switch you over. We're just in the countdown. That was terrifying.
Oh, that was his opportunity
I didn't know. You had a great opportunity there.
to get Joey kicked out of church.
You're fine. I'll call you.
Yeah, something like that.
I hear they kick you out of church for that kind of stuff these days.
Yeah, I got it. I got this. No worries. Yeah. All right, see you later. Well, that was risky.
He totally could have got you there.
Yeah, he had every opportunity there. Thanks for not taking that opportunity there, Tyler. We should share it now, right? Isn't that what you guys normally do?
Yeah, that's what we normally do.
I've been on it, okay? Facebook. You gonna walk me through this again, Brett, or?
Yeah, Facebook share. Write a post, say, hey, watch this. It's kind of funny.
Oh, okay. There it is. There it is.
Yeah, that's what we normally do.
I've been on it.
Kind of funny. Oh my gosh.
What'd I do?
Nothing.
I'm sharing it right now, I think. Oh, hope I did it.
I don't know if. What did I share it under?
Did I do it right?
I don't know.
Oh no, I think I shared it as Podbless. Why am I hearing us twice?
You hear his phone.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Okay, I shared it again, so now we're good.
Joe Brett.
Speaking of long intros, never mind. We'll talk about that after.
This is an intro. It's the countdown, man.
Yeah.
You got to give people some time, some warning. Be like, hey, it's about to start. Get ready.
I thought Josh quit. He's watching.
Yeah, I think he's still in, man.
Oh.
Lots of stuff tonight, Josh. We're talking about fireworks, calluses, and I don't want to say this last one because, it's a good surprise. And also a cruise ship disaster, potentially. So, yeah, it's going to be a good one.
How did you not pull up the theme song? I just need My Heart Will Go On.
Oh, you want me to? I'll play that when we get. Yeah, we can do that. Well, actually, we'll get sued though. So
I mean, Red Bull is already coming
You're
after us.
I wish they would come after us with a sponsorship. Josh, will we get sued if I play that song? We don't have no rights to it.
Yeah, we probably will.
1 minute, people. Here we go.
I don't think people care all that much.
Yeah,
I
I
isn't
didn't
there?
think they cared about the last video when it didn't have any audio in it.
What happened?
The Red Bull video, the first one we played,
They cut our audio.
they cut the whole video.
What did he say? Active? Is that? I gotta look that up now. I only have 30 seconds. Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Wonder if Josh saw any turkeys in his creek.
Oh.
And by turkeys in his creek, I mean
Yeah. Turkeys in the creek.
no.
I don't know what you meant, Brett. So I'm going to mute you now while we play the intro.
Hello, and welcome to the Podbless podcast with three dads who are involved in church ministry where one is a full-time minister, the other is a volunteer, and one is a veteran of both.
This podcast will deal with the interaction between our faith and our day-to-day lives.
With a few fun segments in between.
I'm Joey.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Brett.
And
this is Podbless.
What's up,
Fellers.
fellers? We're a man down tonight. Josh, if you want to call in, I guess you could call my phone. I'll put you on.
I'm Josh Williams.
Yeah. Your accent changed.
Howdy.
Hey, retch me them sunflower
Yeah.
seeds.
Ugh.
Well, daggum, those things are good. That works, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
We love you, Josh, and we miss you. But hey, how you guys doing?
Pretty
Great.
good.
It's a great response there, fellas. Wake up. Come on, I'm
I
about
was
to
making
throw
eye
stuff.
contact.
I'm going to throw
You
this.
gave me like 0.2 seconds to
This
answer.
is getting tossed somewhere. Please don't hurt me. Hey, Floyd, how's it going? I haven't seen Chris chime in yet.
He's slacking. We were going to send him a hat, but if he
I
doesn't...
know.
I know.
Right?
You know what I mean?
But yeah, sorry about last week, guys. I had some family in, and I don't know what happened. You guys didn't record, did you?
No.
He said, cuss you guys. I've never heard anyone say it like that before.
Cuss you.
What does he
That's
mean
fine.
by cuss?
And I'm not sure.
Hmm.
It's short
Could
for
you
curse,
spell it
right?
out for us?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I had the in-laws in from Connecticut. My parent-in-laws, my brother-in-law and his wife and child. So it was a good week. But what'd you guys do?
Worked. That's basically
Boring.
all I do.
Golfed poorly.
I mean, I carried Joey to the victory
What are you talking about?
2 weeks ago.
Who made
Oh.
the match-winning 40-foot putt?
It was not 40.
Okay, it was like 25 or 30.
It was not.
It was at least 25.
It was
Brett.
like 8.
No. You lie in front of all these people.
You want to call Ham right now and ask him?
Yeah, he'll agree with me because I backed him up on that message. When he texted me on the side and asked me to ask if anyone else hit a good shot so he could say yes and talk about his really good shot. Oh, yeah.
The dude drove. He drove a 260-yard hole to the green,
It's pretty
and
impressive.
there were people standing on the green.
Oh, no.
Did we not tell you?
You
that?
didn't tell me about that part?
Yeah, they were standing on the green.
The same thing you got really mad at the other guys for.
Yeah,
Mm.
they yelled. Oh, they yelled.
Yeah, they should have too.
No. Wait, what? Yeah,
If I'm on the green and someone hits from the tee to the green, I'm going to be frustrated.
well, 260 is a good shot. So
Yeah, but it's still doable. I've seen him hit that far, just not that accurate. Yeah. Yeah, so, hey, I hope you're going to have a good, well, this is technically our 4th of July edition because
not even July,
I-
Joey.
it's going to be, wait an hour and 58 minutes and it'll be July. But this is the last time we'll be on until July 4th, America's birthday. So I think that leads right into my topic. So let's do this thing.
Sit down and listen up to what Joey's got to say.
It's good to hear Josh's voice, you know. Reminds me that he's still out there somewhere.
R.I.P.
Wretch in peace. Yeah.
Wretch in peace.
I want to talk about something tonight that might make some people a little angry, but I'm going to do it anyways. I just want to preface this topic with I'm a cat guy. Yeah, we know you're there, Josh. We know. In spirit. It's like I can still hear him. I'm a cat guy. Dogs are cool. I don't have anything against dogs. I don't understand when people treat dogs like they're a human. Sometimes I struggle there. I know, Seth. I know you're a dog guy. It's okay. It's okay.
He's coming at. I feel like this is like directly at you.
Why
No,
you
you're not
have
that-
a dog as well.
No,
Well, I know, but
one of the most annoying stickers in the face of like in all of bumper stickers is I love my grand dog. And I'm like, you don't have a grand dog. Like,
Seth, you need that on the back of your car.
It's not
Like,
my grand.
if your
dog.
kids have a dog, it's not your grand dog.
It's
It's
my
just your
dog.
kid's dog. Like, that's not how that
I
works.
don't have any kids or grandkids. How
My-
would I have a grand dog?
Yeah, I have a great cat. He's like a dog, and he has all the good things of a dog, but all the good things of a cat. He's a perfect
None
pet.
of those
Wait.
things are.
He'll
good.
sit. You gonna talk bad about Comet on this radio show right now?
Yes,
You love that kid.
I'm allergic to him.
Yeah, that's true. But he'll sit right up next to you. He comes to the door when you come home. He sleeps at our feet. He does all the dog stuff. But then when you go out of town, you can just leave him with a bunch of food and water, and he doesn't chew everything up and poop everywhere. It's great. So that's the preface with this. July 4th is coming up, and something we do here in the States is heavy fireworks. A lot of fireworks. If you guys don't know anything about fireworks, they're loud, right? That's kind of the point. It's the fun part. Celebration. Happy birthday, America. We did it, right? Was it a long time ago? Yeah. We still remember it? Of course.
Relative, it wasn't that long ago.
For real. Yeah, not even, yeah. So, I do know that some people feel very strongly about fireworks and that we shouldn't use them on the 4th of July and like because it freaks their pet out and so, what,
I keep looking at Seth like you're directly talking to him.
No. And so here's my thing. Any other holiday, I'll agree with you. Any other time, I'm in your camp. You're right. We should do that. 4th of July, just let it be. Just let it be. People want to do fireworks, let it be. It's a big time. Go ahead.
You know what the most annoying part is? Not that they shoot them off on the 4th of July, that they shoot them off like 6 days before. I heard fireworks last night.
So-
Start on the whole weekend.
You
before,
get
typically,
a grace period the week before the 4th and the week after. That's your window.
No, no, you
So
get
3 weeks of.
It's
2
one time a
weeks
year.
of, I guess.
It's one time a year.
No.
that's not. That's not one time a year.
2 weeks.
That's 21 times.
No, it's only 2 weeks. It's 14 days. You get
14 times then.
I'm telling you, you
Should
get the
have it
week
every night.
before and you get the week after. All right, that's how that works.
No, you get the weekend of it,
Oh yeah, you shouldn't do big firework displays.
but why
on a
waste that
Tuesday
much money?
night.
But then, I disagree. Like unless like if the 4th is on like a Friday, then on like the 5th you can light off some fireworks still, like Saturday. But like even by Sunday rolls around, like people are working on Monday. Like don't do it. Like
Yeah. I'm saying day before, maybe the day after.
if it's a weekend day still. If it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
even if 4th of July is on a Sunday, Monday, or like in the week, like then don't. No, the next day.
I'm sorry, I thought this was America, where we could celebrate our daggum freedoms.
I just don't understand how you could just like
I threw it in for you, Josh.
not
You're
light
welcome.
all of them off. Like
Yeah. No, I get it. There should be. Yeah, we should rein it in. I get that. But within that range, just let it be. It's going to be over.
One post 4th of July grace though. If you get discounted fireworks, then yeah, you gotta. I mean, if you're buying fireworks on the 5th, 6th at that discounted price,
Yeah.
80% off kind of deal, then like I can't blame you for that. Then
Yeah.
I don't want you to let us just sit in the garage all by next year because
Save
half of
them.
them probably won't work. Yeah,
How do you feel about Labor Day fireworks? Like end of summer blowout, like WBN.
But most people go to those fireworks,
Yeah.
they're not setting them off.
But what if you live in the city? Chris Jackson.
There's his hat
Chris.
Oh.
Hey, Chris, give me a call. I want to talk to you.
right now.
Not now. I mean, you can call now if you want, but yeah, I want to chat.
We'll be live.
I'm excited. What? Yeah, if you call right now, we can talk about fireworks. What? So you guys think?
I don't
Less
I don't live in the
fireworks?
city either, so like I don't.
Oh, Josh is in my camp. Fire game all summer. Kid Rock style, all summer long.
I mean, I don't know, I guess like I don't care. It's not up to me. Like,
Josh,
it's not gonna bother me, but like
It really doesn't bother me either. But Josh comes from the country part of the United States.
Less regulation down there.
Well, they're
And
like
less
their
people
their
are getting mad.
fireworks are like hand grenades.
Like not you're not talking about like firework looking grenade. You're talking about like legitimate
Like-
grenades.
Like what's the tannerite? That's what.
Tannerite is a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, just let it be for this little time here, and then it'll be over. A lot of people put up with Christmas for a whole month. All right,
Your dog will be fine inside.
Yeah,
Like just
be
bring him in.
be fine. Just relax. Everybody chill. Okay. Got to put up with crazy shoppers from Thanksgiving to Christmas, and sometimes longer than that. So 2 weeks of fireworks, deal with it. That's all I have to say.
Drop your mic.
I have to unscrew it first, though. Give me a second. Yeah, so
Suck it up.
happy birthday, America. And guys, enjoy your time. Be safe, though. You guys have any good firework like destruction stories where everything went wrong?
Yeah. Should I tell the one I just told you guys?
If you're
It was literally last year.
if you're comfortable telling that one, go ahead.
Yeah. So it was last year. We were setting them off at my sister's house, and we had like big mortars and little mortars. And what are you doing?
Making sure the label is visible.
Oh,
Yeah.
Had big mortars and little mortars, and the big mortars were the tubes were screwed down to the table. Little mortars were not, and we were lighting them off at the same time because it was really cool, actually.
Why didn't you screw the little ones down?
Just we didn't think that they were.
I don't got that kind
powerful.
of power.
Yeah.
This is called foreshadowing.
So we
Go ahead.
somebody's phone ringing.
I know.
So we shot them both off at the same time. The big mortars knocked over the little mortars, and then this guy, right?
You got to answer when your wife calls. Sorry.
This guy in the middle of a podcast.
You got to answer when your wife calls, bro. That could have been bad.
You should have put her on.
Oh, I should have. Dang it. Yeah, all right. Next time.
Anyway, little mortar falls over when the big mortars go off.
Like the shock wave of the big one knocked
Yeah,
the little one over.
The kaboom.
I'm sure it knocked it over in a safe direction, right?
Yeah, right towards the spectators. So everybody like saw it coming, just like went diving out of the way. Nobody was hurt. My sister got shot with a firework and burned her shirt up a little bit.
Wow, that's epic. That's pretty sweet.
It's
Yeah.
it's actually pretty cool to see like something that's supposed to go off up in the air like on the ground because
And
it's
watch
like
people scatter like that.
it's like
No.
balls. It's balls of fire.
You don't realize how big the explosion zone is until one goes off on the ground. You're like, oh, wow, that was impressive.
The only thing that would have made that better is if somebody died. No, I'm just
If someone would have actually got their arm blown off.
So
no.
my family, like my mom's side of the family, has always done a huge fireworks thing every year for 4th of July. And it was a classic. They have like like the big mortar fireworks, right? Classic firework didn't go off, so we put another one on top of it. The bottom one goes off while you're looking down the tube, situation. It launched up, hit my cousin right in the face, and like went on all directions. And like a piece of it like went over my shoulder. I was pretty close to it. It was crazy. And luckily, one of my aunts was like a EMT or whatever they call that. I'm getting another phone call right now, and it was ridiculous. And he was actually really hurt by it and took some time in the hospital to recover. But she helped him a lot.
How do you throw a firecracker? Like, have you ever thrown firecrackers? Like, light it and throw it.
I mean, it depends. Like I've thrown them. Like sometimes I'll wait, till the fuse gets pretty close, and then you let it go so it explodes like here from your hand. Sometimes you just throw them.
When I was a kid, like they always told us to throw them like that, so you don't bring them back by and it pops by your head.
Yeah.
Well, when I was a kid, my uncle lit one, and I went back to throw it, and got me pop right there in my ear.
Oh,
Thought
ouch.
I was gonna go deaf.
Ouchie. Yeah. You good now?
What?
You good? That was well done. Okay. Well, that's all the fireworks I got. So, you guys got anything else on them?
No.
Oh, Brett, your intro is not on the same. I almost hit Josh's intro. Which intro do you want? You have a couple.
I don't care.
What you have to pick, man. It's sports related, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Brett's Screwballs. Hey, say hi to Stumpy for us, Josh.
Stumpy?
Yeah, he said he had a cousin named Stumpy that was never good at throwing fireworks. Oh, we didn't talk about Jason Pierre-Paul. Dang it, we forgot about that. Whatever.
Back it up, Terry.
Yeah, one of the best videos ever. Put it in reverse, Terry.
Put it in reverse,
Yeah.
Terry. That's
What are you
Put it in
doing?
reverse, Terry.
He's
Back
just
it
sitting there
up.
laughing. All right, Brett, what you got?
So, I've been listening to ebooks. What are you laughing at, Seth?
Whatever I want, Brett. You just talk about your topic, dude.
Can we talk about something for a second, though?
Callous your mind.
I'm gonna callous your
Whoa,
Head.
hey. Yeah. Can we talk about a side thing for a second?
Yeah.
No.
Does listening to a book count as reading the book?
Sure.
No.
You said listen to the book. No.
Yeah. So you didn't read it?
No, I was listening to it.
Yeah. Okay. Just glad we're on the same page here. Go ahead.
Oh my
Continue.
gosh.
So okay, so if I'm listening to the Bible,
You didn't read it.
oh, okay, so then technically I can't count that as reading my Bible
What do you mean count it?
because you're like,
Count it as reading? No.
You're
you
like-
can't.
No, you
Yeah,
can't.
yeah,
you can count
you-
as listening, and that's good too.
oh, see this, more people. What is your problem, Seth?
Are you guys gonna be all right? We cannot sit you
I
two
think
next to
I
each
think I'm
other
gonna
anymore.
fight Brett real quick.
It's the animal magnetism between the two of you. You just can't handle it.
No, some people learn in different ways, Joey.
Yeah.
So some people can read and learn. Some people can listen and learn.
I did not say it was bad if you listen. I just said it doesn't count as reading.
So if it came on TV and it acted out, you're going to count that as not looking at your Bible? It's a visual way of learning.
Listening is much
I think
closer
it
to
counts as
reading.
personal
Yeah.
devotional time if that's what if you
No.
use it that way.
No, it's
Yeah.
reading.
But like
It's not reading.
it's
it's
not
heavy-
But it's
reading
okay that it's not
It's
specifically.
reading.
being read too.
Yeah, that's okay. I read my kids' stories. It's fine.
I'm gonna go.
You want to go back into the day when like only the
I'm gonna go
priests, only the priests could read the scriptures, and you just listened.
No,
I'm sorry. Continue.
no. See, now you got me on a tangent. Not all of us have desk jobs like Joey.
Wait, you just came off a desk job.
No.
I thought you worked you were a clerk, weren't you?
No. That's not what you think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He had to stand up every now and then.
Do you do the fancy voices for the characters? Josh asked. Do they? That's actually a good question. When you listen
No,
to a
they're-
book, do they change voice?
No, not that kind of book. I don't know.
Who read the book to you? Was it like Morgan Freeman or Samuel
No.
Jackson?
No, it was some guy that did that because it was like a podcast. Like, so they read a chapter and then they did like a podcast in between. Like they talked about it
Ooh, That's kind of
with
cool.
the author and the guy that helped him write it.
That's awesome. Okay, I'm in. I'm down.
No, you're not in. Anyway,
Wait, but continue.
it's called "You Can't Hurt Me" and it's by David Goggins. I know Seth has, I think, talked about him on the
I'm
podcast.
gonna look him up.
before.
I don't know who that is.
It's also just
He-
called Can't Hurt Me.
I thought it was "You Can't Hurt Me."
And they just can't hurt me.
Oh, I'm gonna
It
find
is
that
Can't
out.
Hurt Me. It's "Can't Hurt Me." He's right.
Is that him?
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't have to wait for that because nobody else can see it but us.
Oh,
Careful.
okay. So if you don't know who David Goggins is, he's like ultra marathon runner.
He's a Marine.
Yeah, Navy
SEAL.
SEAL.
Yeah.
And he's also a Army Ranger. He went through both of the.
Can you be
I
both?
think he honestly, I think he went through just kind of like the physical trainings of them.
Okay.
And then didn't really. I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe more of the Navy he did. He might have served more, but
So-
I don't like. I don't know how much he actually like.
In the book,
served,
he
right?
went. Well, so he went through the. He went through the.
He went through Hell Week 3 times.
Yeah, he did.
Well,
Yeah, he went through Hell Week 3 times, Buds 3 times, or whatever.
you told me
Yeah.
about him then. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like he
and-
does it for fun.
He did it just kind of to push himself.
Yeah.
For fun.
For
well,
fun.
Well, no, he did, so he the first time he was injured, he did it. He made it to like the last week, and found out he had like fractures all up and down his shin, and did it like that started like week 1.
Did he finish?
No, he got medically kicked out.
So he can be hurt.
Yes, the second time his knee was like something happened to his knee. Like
He didn't finish it twice?
Yeah, and then came back the third time and finished it.
Okay, wait a second here. So
I thought he fully completed it. Oh.
maybe the title of the book should be Sometimes I Get Hurt.
Well, he did Hell Week. He got through Hell Week both times, and then like the last week, he couldn't do like there's more training to it, and he couldn't physically do it.
That's crazy.
But anyway, that's just like his life.
Yeah, he's like an ultra marathoner. I think it was. The
Yeah,
first thing
he
it said
runs
it was.
like hundreds and
That's crazy.
miles, and he does like
You have
ultra
to be-
marathon. Yeah.
Yeah, so he set the pull-up record until another dude's son beat it, whatever. But
Oh, he has gotten beaten.
yeah, isn't the foreword done by Cam Haynes in that book?
No,
Is it not?
he's got his own book.
Yeah, he does. But I thought he did the foreword for that book, like the intro. I thought he did.
Maybe, I don't know.
And I thought he actually like recorded his voice for it. But
So wait,
They didn't say that when I was listening.
what is it about this book?
What I'm going to talk
Yeah.
about? Yeah.
Well,
So in the
Cam
book,
his son broke his record.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So he talks about callousing your mind. So like he says you can callous your hand. Like, you know, if you do or a workout, or if you're working or whatever, you can put calluses on your hand by putting the work in. He says you can also callous your mind. So basically put yourself in the hardest situations you can think of and push your body to the limit to get the mind tougher for the next challenge, if that makes sense.
So he's saying that as a positive.
Yes.
Because when I first hear that, it comes off as a negative. Is like, if you tell me someone's calloused, I think that they are like hurt by the world, and like they can't open up to people because of it. But he's saying, like, prepare yourself so that in the moment you'll be able to rise up to whatever is demanded of you. Right. That makes sense. I get it.
It says, because like I'm just reading this a little article, but it says, callousing your mind means you have to intentionally expose yourself to discomfort and pain. Over time, the callus will develop on your mind. Then the discomfort will lessen the pain. The pain will fade away.
It's like when you first start playing the guitar, it hurts your fingers so much. Like I remember my fingers would like crack open and bleed. But like once you get it into it and play it, and like I don't even notice it anymore now. But you get calloused. So yeah, that makes sense.
But I say that to think that like people should start pushing themselves mentally.
Yeah.
To get them through life. Like going, like how many people wake up and say, I don't want to go to work today. I hate going to work. You know what I mean? Like that's
changing the mentality.
Right. So you get up and do it even though you hate it. Then eventually you probably won't hate it. It'll just be routine. Or
you'll figure out a way to do something different that you enjoy more, but you'll be better at that even because you pushed yourself. All right. So it's stop looking for just what's comfortable, because then you're always going to settle in life. Right. Like do things that push you out of your comfort zone that make you better.
I think we're built to be uncomfortable, like in a way. Like I think we're built to like that's how we get better as people. Like I've
preached that before.
Like I can't think of any situation where I have personally. I don't know if you guys can, or I've never even heard of a situation where someone sitting around doing nothing gets better at something, like just like gets good at something, or like starts a business or does anything. No, you have to put in work and you have to like sacrifices, and it sucks sometimes. Like
I'm not laughing at you. Don't read that comment.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So this Sunday is our 10-year anniversary at the church, which is pretty crazy. Well, it's when we accepted the call to the church, right? And so I can remember coming here, and I'd been a part of youth groups as like a volunteer, but I've never been like the leader, right? I always had someone to look up and go, oh, hey, you need to take care of that. And like, it was uncomfortable in the beginning, and we had a team we built around us, like Brett and you guys were part of that. But like, it was intimidating, but it was also something that like got me revved up like every day. Like I was always excited to meet the challenge there and like try to get better and better. But I don't know. I'm gonna try not to sound old and stick in the mud, but maybe we're leaning a little bit too far toward I always want to be comfortable and feel good about everything I do at all times, and sometimes you get made and you find out what you're made of in the times when you're kind of pushed out. Like we've been talking about the last few weeks. Like sharing your faith with someone is uncomfortable. Like it's a vulnerability. It's scary, but if we never did that, people would never hear about Jesus, and we believe that's super important. And so we have to be uncomfortable sometimes.
Well, I'm thinking more of like, especially in my life right now, problems in life, you can either go head on at the problems, or you can let them overtake you, and they're not going to go away. They're just going to be there.
Yep.
Like this quote says, your experience of pain changes relative to how you react to it. When you move toward pain, pain shrinks. When you move away from it, pain grows. If you flee from it, pain pursues you like a monster in a dream.
Yeah.
So if it's there, it's there. Either lean into it and like toughen up and or you can keep cowering to the pain or the
Yeah.
life, whatever life's thrown at you,
Yeah.
and it's going to overtake you.
I see direct spiritual correlations in that quote as well.
So he comes out at the end of his book and says that all of this is based on a higher power. He said, I don't care, because he's pretty, he drops a lot of F-bombs in, writing the book.
Mm-hmm.
That's just who he is. But he says, I believe in God.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't care what you believe in.
There's a lot of spiritual connections there that I didn't know that, but it's like that is, you call the enemy out. He only looks big in the shadows. You call him out into the light and you realize comparative to the God that has my back, that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. But he loves to keep you in the shadow there where he looks a lot creepier and scarier and more intimidating. This
dude's just total bad.
I'm going to have to check him out.
Yeah.
He was shredded, but not like the bodybuilder, unusable shredded, but he could probably tear you in half shredded and not even struggle that much.
So when he broke the pull-up record, it took him 3 times to do it.
Do you know how many it was?
4,200?
Yeah, it was over 4,000.
In 24 hours.
It was 4,020 before he set the record, so I don't know what he set the record to.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Did he pass out after?
No.
You get 24 hours to just do as many. So how long was he?
So the first.
Did he sleep?
No. The first he had it in his mind. He had the math down. He said he had to do 6 pull-ups every minute for 24 hours.
And that's what he did?
He got there. I think he wound up taking a break. But in 24 hours.
And I'm telling you, another dude, probably the best bow hunter of all time, most renowned, Cameron Haynes. Yeah. His son, just after David Goggins said it, was just David Goggins just kind of pushed him. He was just talking about, I feel like I could have done that too. And David Goggins was just
do it.
All right, now you better do it.
Yeah.
So he went and did it too.
He was talking about how the first time he did it, he didn't prepare his hands enough.
Oh, yeah.
So he said in his palms, his palms split down the middle all the way down to the nerve. And he kept going.
Oh, that's crazy.
He got a shot from the nurse. And in it, he said it was the most painful shot he's ever had in the nerves of his hand. And he kept on going.
It has to be permanent damage there.
On one of his 200-mile marathons, he had a hole in his heart, and he finished the marathon.
Yeah.
How did he get said hole?
I don't know.
He was born with it. It would have disqualified him for the Army or the Navy.
But they never knew it was there?
Never found it.
Is it fixed? Did they fix it? Or is it... Okay. Wow, that's crazy.
He pushed his body so much to the limit that by the age of 43, obviously, it started shutting down. And so he's like, I just started stretching, doing yoga and stuff.
Pliability.
And
TB12.
He was doing, he said he sat in his hotel room. He's just got an obsessive mind. He said he sat in his hotel room one day, did stretching for 6 hours. He said the next day he stretched for 12 hours. And then every morning he would just start stretching for a long period of time. And
how does he have income?
Well, he's a speaker.
I guess he made it all off the military and stuff. And
then now he has books, speaking, kind of.
Does he have family?
Stuff. He's got a girlfriend.
He's got a daughter.
Okay.
Cool
dude.
He's 43 and in the best shape of his life.
Yeah. So is Tom Brady. So, yeah, that guy's pretty sick. Seth, you got anything?
No.
Okay.
No taking.
Are the birds outside chirping or simply talking?
I just wanted to get more
and
Josh in here.
Yeah.
Is your goldfish plotting to kill you? Tonight at 11. But for now, let's shoot on over to Seth.
Hey, you're up.
I'm up. Joey didn't want to give me headphones, so that's I couldn't hear the intro.
Just do your segment. Just do your segment.
All right. At first this isn't going to sound like much of a surprise because I know this is kind of a Christian podcast, but I think the idea to this isn't going to be too wild to many people.
I'm nervous.
But
oh man.
So this was a study done, and it's very controversial, as you guys will.
Where was it done?
Albany Medical College.
Albany, like New York?
Albany Medical College.
Yeah, sure.
So it was a controversial study. It's not hard to figure out why. So the study was trying to see what types of music rats prefer on different kinds of drugs.
Oh, I see the controversial part.
Yeah.
So it wasn't they could just choose music. They
just
put
give some rats some drugs and see what kind of music they like after not having drugs or having drugs, you know?
Placebo.
I have a question.
Yes.
How is that legal?
That's why it's controversial. Apparently, I guess there's
Josh. How do you buy drugs? Could you just say like, "Hey, I need some drugs," like
yeah, I think when you're a
no,
medical
Greg says Journey. So they actually gave rats like drugs.
like drugs.
No wonder it was so controversial.
I wonder when they're gonna move the research into humans.
Josh is currently having a conversation with himself between the Well Daggone podcast account and him. I just want you guys to know that's happening.
And that's what like the study on humans they said. I guess it's
Yeah.
like, you know, think about humans, like whether you participate or not. People know you drugs influence music a ton. That's pretty obvious.
So I got to know what drugs correlate with what music.
So it seems that that cocaine was probably their favorite stimulant of choice in this research, and so apparently when sober, rats prefer silence. Like they don't prefer our music. Surprise,
They
surprise.
prefer their own music. Or Rat from the 80s with two T's.
Mickey Mouse.
But when like forced to choose to go to an area that they have to listen to music, but when sober, when they're forced to go and listen, like to be in an area where they have to listen to one music choice. So the two choices between Beethoven and Miles Davis.
Wait, when they were on no drugs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, those are the song choices for the study. So yeah, Miles Davis and Beethoven. And when sober, the rats, if they were forced to choose music, they chose Beethoven overwhelmingly. There were 36 rats in this study, and they like overwhelmingly chose Beethoven. But when given cocaine, they overwhelmingly enjoyed the jazz from Miles Davis.
So they changed.
Yes, and then after, but
How do they
here's
tell? what
but
they
here's the
want?
thing: it changed for even after they became sober again, and then after they became sober
When
again,
they sobered up, they wanted
started to realize that the Miles Davis was still good, and they enjoyed it more. And but then it also like they had more of like withdrawal style symptoms from that drug. Like they could tell that they wanted it with the music playing.
Pick me.
What's up?
How do we know if a rat enjoys music or not?
I guess the only like the way that it says in this is they were just given the choice to be in an area
Okay.
to either listen to it or not.
So what's the goal behind this? What scientific knowledge are we trying to gain to help the human race?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Whose tax dollars went to this?
Eric Kleiman, research director for the IDA, I don't know who they are, said, quote for quote,
Directly.
word for word,
Yeah.
"We thought that this was particularly wasteful." Who ranked Albany's med paper for the second worst for 2 music experiments on rats. And this is
What
quote,
was the
This is
worst?
quote.
I'm
This
I'm
is-
sorry,
This
go
is
ahead.
full quotes again.
Yeah.
Miles Davis and Beethoven with rats. I mean, come on.
It wasn't the drugs that made him think it was unethical. It was them
Yeah,
because that's highly unethical. Like,
So Albany defended it, which just said that they were aimed at understanding what music can invoke drug cravings in animals.
But-
And this study demonstrated that rats can be conditioned to like any music after it's repeated associated with the reward mechanism.
but why?
I think they should have played music and see which drug the rat went to.
Yeah, I think he's right. They got it backward.
Spokesperson for Albany Med said the ultimate goal of this research is to find medications that can help diminish drug cravings in humans.
No, hold on. Wait. You went to school. You went to school for public speaking and business, and you got a great job. You got hired by Albany University. What's it called? Albany Medical University. Yeah, and you're. They want you to be the head spokesperson for the science department. You're like, yes, I've done it. And you get on your the daily agenda. They throw it on your desk, and you open it up, and it says you have to go defend our study where we got rats high to decide what music they like. And that guy or girl had to look down and just go, oh, this is not what I went to school for.
He went to John Hopkins.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yep.
So they just waste. I don't even want to know what it cost. I don't even want to know.
Maybe I can probably find it.
And where do you get drugs legally?
It's a medical college, so I'm sure they have.
I don't think they just have a stash of coke, right?
Sure
when you're like, there's certain level of like science teacher, like where you can get like stuff like even like when I was in high school, there was a science teacher like we got like chemicals and stuff that like
the chemicals I get
and
the
like
illegal
even like drugs, like we got like straight like like rats like straight caffeine, which if you were to like just take like a spoonful of it as a human, it would kill you. Like it was like that you would overdose on caffeine.
Josh,
like,
do you want to call in and talk about that? Because I had no clue what you're talking about right now.
I don't think he does either.
Rip in the space-time continuum. I don't think that's how you spell that. Yeah. So, yeah, probably don't give rats drugs, guys. That's not cool.
I heard cocaine's a heck of a drug.
Yeah. All right.
the rats agreed.
And that was not our Podbless. But this is.
Podbless your heart.
You guys ever been on a cruise?
Nope.
Me neither. I'm afraid because I get motion sick, and so could you imagine? You pay all that money for a cruise, you go, and then you're just sick the whole time.
I think they make drugs for that.
Seth, didn't we give him a cruise for his 10-year?
I think we might just have to go on that ourselves, Brad.
Hey, if someone buys me a cruise, I'll try it. Yeah, but hopefully this doesn't happen.
You gotta sneak your pole.
We didn't say we bought it. We said we booked it for you.
Can you fish off the side of a cruise ship? You think they get mad at me?
No, but it gets dark enough.
With my bass rod, like out on the ocean. I'm gonna get me a big one. Whatever. Okay. Lead story. This is the most recent Podbless we've ever done on the show. This happened yesterday. Published June 29, 2022. The cruise ship Norwegian Sun hit an iceberg on Saturday, sustaining damage to its starboard bow. Do you guys know what starboard is?
Nope.
It's right. Do you know what bow is?
Isn't it
The front.
Yeah.
So the right front. You know how I know that? Because port is left.
You read the article.
Passenger front.
No. Port is left, and port has 4 letters, and left has 4 letters. So
I know cars. That's passenger side.
Yeah. So yeah, passenger front, rear quarter panel. Front. They just need a little. What's it called?
Translator.
No. In NASCAR, they take like a wedge. They just need to take a little wedge out of the rudder, and they'll be fine. So a Norwegian Sun cruise ship hit an iceberg. Which, hey, if you stop me if you've heard this story before. Titanic, but it didn't sink, but they did need help from the Coast Guard. A member of the Coast Guard sector, this is in Alaska, by the way, the Juneau, that's how you say that, I think, prevention team, and contracted divers assessed the damage to the right front and determined that the ship was seaworthy to go back to Seattle. So could you imagine being on a ship, you hit an iceberg, and then they tell you to stay on the ship to go back home? I don't think I would like that.
I would find the biggest door I could float on and not let anybody else on
This
it.
one's mine. Like, carve your name in it. It's just for me.
Nobody else will fit, so...
Yeah, don't even ask. I know it's weird, but just don't even ask. There were no injuries, according to the U.S. Coast Guard. The ship was making its way to the Hubbard Glacier in Alaska when it hit a growler, whatever that is, an iceberg.
That's the back left portion of the...
Yeah. It said an iceberg has to be greater than 16 feet above sea level and to be 98 to 164 feet thick. And so I guess it hit a smaller piece of it. After the
climate change nerds.
Yeah. After the impact, the ship sailed to Juneau, the capital of Alaska, to be further assessed. And then they sent them home so they could be repaired. So here's the question. If you're on a cruise ship and it hits an iceberg and you live, you get your money back, right?
Yeah,
I'm getting a voucher for the next one at least.
If they didn't give me my money back, my neck hurts from where we hit the iceberg.
That line of no injuries turns into, you know what, I don't feel that great.
Maybe one.
Also, amazing no one reported an injury. What a great time to... No, I fell when we hit it.
Yeah, nobody reported it. Like,
Yeah. No one thought to try
my
that?
ankle.
Yeah.
I would have been down the stairs with plates broken all over me. You know.
I would have threw myself over.
You land on the iceberg.
Is there a string quartet that could play us out? Lord, please save us. Yeah. Psychological stress and damage. It actually doesn't say if the passengers had to ride home on the ship. Maybe they flew them home, but I would not want to ride on a ship that had hit an iceberg.
It says the ship was seaworthy. I think they're
Yeah.
good.
Define seaworthy though. Like,
Floats.
we don't really want to.
It's Norwegian.
Yeah.
You're good.
Because they got a lot of pumps on them, so like it can leak. But as long as you're pumping more out than is coming in, right?
Then you're floating.
We floating. So yeah, if you still somehow have stock in the cruise ships, maybe this is a great time to get out. Or if you have a bunch of money, maybe it's a great time to buy. But we have to bless somebody involved with this. So what do you guys think?
I'm gonna bless the passengers that reported 0 accidents.
No,
Like,
I'm gonna
there
bless
must have
the
been
workers.
A boat full of really good people.
Right. A bunch of Christians.
Just all like, we're good. It's fine. It was only a flight of stairs. I'm fine.
We get it.
No.
The iceberg wasn't that big.
It's a bunch of like North Midwestern, like Wisconsins and Minnesotans, and like, no, it's okay. Like, I've fallen worse than that at a Bears game.
Now, you know there was someone doing like some acrobatics on a theater show and like absolutely ate it. And like, but they were workers, so they weren't allowed to report anything.
You're
know?
so right.
So,
Like,
yeah.
I missed my landing.
Yeah.
Crippled.
But
Yeah.
it's just all part of the show. They like the workers signed a waiver, so they can't charge for that. That's just part of the deal.
No, we meant to hit that iceberg. That was on purpose. Yeah. Also, in today's world, how you still hitting icebergs? I mean, come on.
It's not like
Yeah,
they're
Podbless, the
no.
captain, he lost his job for show.
At least he didn't have to go down with the ship. So who we getting here?
We'll go with the captain.
We're going Capitan?
Yeah, he's fired. He needs a new job.
Hey man, look out better
Captain
next
Phillips.
time, I guess.
Pod bless your heart, sweetie.
Seth just walks in. I'm the captain now.
Yeah. I'm so surprised that doesn't happen more often than it does.
Pirates?
Yeah.
No.
Just saying.
Yeah. I mean, it could happen a couple times, like the first 2 times it happened, but then once you see Navy, like aircraft carriers or submarines coming at you, you're like, oh, okay.
You can't escort every ship with an aircraft carrier.
They don't need to escort them, but once you start worrying about they're gonna start.
They shouldn't steal the ship. They should just get on it, rob it, and get out, like Old West style on a train. You don't need the boat. You just want what's on the boat.
What exactly are boats carrying these days?
A cruise ship? You know how much money people have on cruises?
They have like full blown like jewelry stores on cruise ships and everything, bro.
Mm-hmm. Hey, we need to talk after the podcast, fellas. You got eye patches?
I can dress up like Jack Sparrow,
Piracy.
Brett Sparrow.
I got a
Oh my
boat.
gosh. Fool me once, shame on me. Hijack me twice, shame on you. He's right. You get one. And then the next one is like, we should probably be figuring this out, guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's you guys got anything else? That's all I got. Have a good 4th. Don't blow your hands off or
No
anything else.
promises.
Don't go dying on us.
Yeah. But I mean, if you do, make it a really good story so we can tell it next
Well, I
week.
said, if I have like
Jumped on the fire.
if I have like a terminal illness or something like that, like if I live to 76 and like maybe at 76 I have a terminal illness or something like that, I could go out on 4th of July, strap myself to a giant firework, America's 300th birthday, 76, not a terrible age to go out. It is what it is.
Have you seen the
Tom
guy
Brady?
that made homemade rockets? He was trying to get to space, a homemade rocket, and he launched himself on one of these rockets. The moment it was like his 3rd or 4th launch, I think. The moment it launches, the safety parachute that lets him fall back to the ground and not die immediately gets ripped off the craft, and everyone knows that he's going to die, and like it launches him up, turns, comes right back down full speed, gone. Like that.
Great story.
Yeah. So be safe this week, guys. Don't strap yourself to any rocket that's too big.
How many bottle rockets do you think it would take to lift you up off the ground?
At least 12.
He's not wrong. A lot. Like thousands. you want to test it? Is that what
I'm seeing a Podbless video.
I'll get the camera. All right. Well, yeah, be safe out there. Happy 4th. Josh, be careful, whatever it is that you're into.
Hooligan.
Yeah, you hooligan. That's it. I'm Joey.
I'm Brett.
I'm Josh.
And
This
this is
is
Podbless. Josh was having a full-on conversation with himself between accounts.
Maybe he doesn't know that it.
That's the other account. He's convinced. Comes back in next
I've
week.
been hacked.
Yeah.